Okay, it might have happened somewhere in the past. You bought it, and then it really this thing. But it past today. The way in which, if you're talking about the growth cycle of a real, the price per yard in a specific area, it might not extrapolate into the future the same way. It might sometimes shoot up, but most of the time it might fall down. So you have to, it's a risk-based investment. You have X amount of money that you have. This is financial awareness, which you'll have to identify the portfolio, and you have to low, medium, high level of risk and returns. You invest, and then you take this thing. And then how do you move money? The US, I find, is extremely good. They find these countries which are doing good, put money there. And if that country is going down, they move that money to another country or sectors within the country. So they're very good at that. So you have to do your portfolio management. Otherwise, you'll end up losing.
I think China is playing a really good game in that thing where they would just lend out money to all these undeveloped countries and build something over there and then use all that space forever.
Strategically they're making their moves, and thanks to India, Ajit Doval and team, they are also now we are countering that sort of a strategy. Strategic relationships and this thing. I know that's foreign policy, but yes, everybody has a strategy and they play it as per their what is accepted within their norms. So that's a strategy that China has in picking up projects from this thing and financing countries as such, and then picking up space and the stuff. So that is again their manufacturing or their global economic
these
dominance.
People are giving out more money that the other person could afford to have. I mean, in that country. I mean, China is given like some billions of dollars to some particular undeveloped country, and they took the loan which they can't pay back in that time. So basically, they're just writing everything off to China.
Yeah, it is basically because the short-term need for them is to survive, and then you do it. And when time comes, then China will call the shots. So you will have to play according to this thing. Like if you have given, let's say you've taken tons of debt from somebody X, and then you come to a situation of where you cannot repay it, you need extension, you need this and that, then you start, you're at the mercy of the other person. So,
and then the other person calls the shots.
Yeah, of course. So that happens. So sometimes it does happen.
So but China is playing
on the other side, if things go well and the country goes good, your investments are giving you the return. So it's a double whammy. You have you're good with both the sides.
I think
but again, there is one thing. But you can call the shots. But you should also be ready, because the money that you invested into the country is something that you're putting in, and you know that it's not going to come back, but I'm going to have a strategic advantage. So you're investing not for return on money, but for a strategic advantage position. Yeah, maybe closer to India, like a Sri Lanka and all that stuff. So everybody has their own strategic, a strategy that they have in their mind, and they execute accordingly.
Probably it's a long-term move for them. If it's not about the money, it's about the strategy, which would be in a long term, it'll be really useful for them.
Yeah, it is critical for them to be good with some idea of our neighbors, like maybe their relationship with Pakistan or some other thing, or Bangladesh or China, Sri Lanka. They find people who are good partners with them, invest in them, and then create a base which is easier for them, so the thread continues, right?
Yeah.